talk about Forward Flex, let me just emphasize on the business challenge. While when we do things right from a planning stage, we have ultimate control over our workflow, workforce, and our budget. Now, with clear visibility towards agent schedules and availability and capacity, we tend to have a good utilization over resources, which in turn yields a better resource planning. And we can make a wise decisions or an informed decisions around utilization, which can improve the capacity utilization as well. And accordingly, we can improve our agent skill availability and achieve the right resource utilization. Now, ultimately, to get to the core objective is to minimize the wastage, which is the ultimate goal of the workforce management team. And that's when we found out the solution or an optimal outcome, which is called the Forward Flex initiative. The Agent Forward Flex initiative primarily focuses on the agent behaviors and patterns, especially to understand what the shift preferences are on a long-term view. Now, how we do this? We kind of run quarterly surveys. There is a frequency around these surveys to ensure what agent preferences are and how the agent behaviorals are. And accordingly, we kind of take a decision around, approving all these. With this clear visibility, we tend to have more optimization around schedules. Now, we have an operating model, which tend to, we call it as ECME model. So primarily engagement. So we engage with the users to connect, to understand their preferences, roll out quarterly surveys, like I just said, understand what the preferences are, and we communicate by providing agents with the visibility to the long-term schedules, shift patterns to ensure that they rightly choose their shift preferences and time off. And periodic monitoring, while we periodically monitor the flex solution, engage with the employees to understand if the flexing is working properly, and simultaneously we also engage with our client partners to ensure if you could optimize the outcome of the schedules and the planning in better that we are expecting. Now, the final most is empowerment, which is the key to the success for this particular problem statement. We empower employees to share their staffing preferences, and that's where I think we related to the work-life balance, which Yamini just mentioned. Further, I'll just call upon Shriyari, who can walk through the approach around the Forward Flex initiative. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivek. Focusing on the approach and the architecture, this needed a collaboration with the partners like business, employees, and talent acquisition team, along with that HR teams. WFM led this collaboration by connecting with the users, connecting through the feedback surveys, forms. We follow a guidance with periodic touch points for the survey, depending on the geos, location, and business. The design and approach goes as follows. Customized templates created basis the business geos and the clients, ensuring 95% participation by making it mandate for the employees to take the survey when they log on to the platform. Gathering information of the data, feedback, and insights from the associates. Revisiting and confirming whether this request can be fulfilled without affecting the client's need. Collaborating with the stakeholders on the impact analysis and providing solutions, ensuring team managers provide the accurate information to the team members to avoid any gaps in the procedure, informing HR teams on the change of the shifts and weekly hours, notifying the associates on the change of the shifts. Finally, here comes to an end by accommodating the shift preferences in the schedules. Adding to this, minimize the above procedure well in advance, notifying the talent acquisition teams to recruit the employees for the required shift to mitigate the shift gaps in future. From here, Somsekhar, my colleague, will take over the presentation about the impact analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri. As we talk about the impact of Forward Flex, I would like to firstly talk about the two key factors impacting or bringing the impact here. Firstly, the flexibility. A flexible approach helps agents to balance their work and personal commitments, boosting work satisfaction. ForwardFlex Solutions offers customized schedules based on business needs and agent availability, ensuring optimal coverage and reducing inefficiency from overstaffing or understaffing. This flexibility reduces turnover as employees would more likely to stay with a company who would actually value their time. And the other factor is engagement. So engaging agents in scheduling fosters a sense of ownership and commitment to business goals. Open communication between agents, managers, stakeholders build trust and transparency. So engagement went beyond the scheduling, ensuring agents feel valued and supported, leading to a higher job satisfaction. Collaboration with HR and workforce planner aligns the initiative with both employee and business needs. Providing visibility into planning process and maintaining a feedback loop ensures continuous improvement. When the agents feel engaged and heard, they are more motivated, boosting productivity and driving better business results. We at Firstsource always focus and ensure we make it happen. So just to give you the glimpse of our stats, so all these small changes to the planning and proactive engagement helped relishing the benefits of shrinkage and attrition. We noticed an improving trend of with 5% improvement on unplanned shrinkage and 2% up to 2% of improvement on employee retention. So along with that, a 7% increase on our employee satisfaction with a 9% decline with a 9% incline in the agreements and 16% decline in the employee disagreements, which had a direct impact on business performance and the key metrics like NPS and CSAT. So planning in advance, which is 3 months in advance, that helped approving almost 100% of holiday requests that we got from the agents. So that's how it actually helps us bring in the impact. And I would like to hand over this to, Jenny to actually take us through why ForwardFlex. Thank you.
Thank you, Som. Now to bring you all to the most exciting part, the ROI of this initiative. By incorporating ForwardFlex, what we've gained is greater visibility into evolving trends, whether professional, behavioral, or social, that impact our business. This has empowered us to make well-informed decisions, shaping improved future strategies. Furthermore, we've extended this visibility to our agents by allowing them to view their schedules much earlier in advance. This initiative has also helped us create a flexible work environment where agents feel valued. By addressing their concerns and adapting to client demands, we've moved away from the traditional shift patterns, offering customized schedules that balance client needs along with the agent preferences. ForwardFlex has also allowed us to embrace an agile work culture, improving resource allocation and forecasting practices based on agent behavior. This has enhanced overall performance and strengthened coordination between our WFM, our operation, and our agents. We've also seen a significant improvement in engagement as WFM provides robust support, enabling agents to plan their personal time well in advance. This open communication has ensured that our agents feel heard and supported, resulting in reduced last-minute changes or next to no changes at all. Finally, this initiative has created a healthier work-life balance for all parties, that is the clients, operations, agents, and the WFM. Which has ultimately led to reduced shrinkage and attrition, providing long-term benefits for everybody involved. So let me now conclude by saying ForwardFlex is a win-win, in fact, a proven win-win for the entire organization, enhancing efficiency, engagement, and satisfaction across the board.
Thank you so much, team, for sharing that. Now, let me just spend the next couple of more seconds in sharing the testimonies that we received in. Before I could move on there, just want to highlight that this particular initiative was kickstarted in the Europe geo, where we later expanded it to India geo. And our future plan is basically to cover Philippines, Mexico, and US. So with that said, I'm just quickly sharing a testimony where we received from
ForwardFlex is an initiative that provides us with the foresight of colleagues and the requirements over coming months. It's designed to help our planning and also to provide employee engagement by providing them with a commitment that we were able to give them the time off. When rolling this initiative out, we got over a 90% uptake from colleagues willing to share plans of things like family celebrations that they wanted to attend, religious festivals, extended holiday leave, and, for example, study leave that they wanted to participate in. Once we got the feedback from the colleagues, it was passed through to our planning team, who considered all of the requests. And it's really pleasing to see that it went back out to the operational leaders to provide the commitment to the colleagues that we were able to give them this time off and they could make their plans and commit to their future requirements. Once that happened, we saw an immediate uptake in employee engagement. They were able to settle into their roles, knowing that their time off was guaranteed. And around those times when that time off was guaranteed, we saw a much lower level of shrinkage in terms of people not taking absence from the business that were going to take that time out, and much improvement in productivity because we're able to meet our commitments for our clients, and performance was maintained throughout that period. The initiative has been an outstanding success and one of the major successes that we've seen throughout the year, with all of the benefits that we anticipated and a whole lot more. So if anything, I would say it's been an absolute winner in terms of the best initiative that I have seen for a number of years that gives us an enormous amount of benefits.
Thank you so much. And that testimony was from our operation leader, where we brought a tangible improvement in terms of stats that we just shared a couple of minutes ago.